Super Bowl commercials are causing plenty of controversy this year. First, people got mad that CBS is running an ad they say had a blatantly pro-life message featuring college football star Tim Tebow. And now they've rejected this ad. Not that ad that you just saw, but they've rejected this particular ad you're about to see for gay dating site ManCrunch. Take a look.
10, 5, oh, come on! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. What? You suck! Yeah, that's right. Okay, now let's convert it. Let's go. Let's go. I wanna kiss this guy. I really.
Now, I've seen a lot of great ads on the Super Bowl, and that is no different than any of the really great ads that I've seen, whether it's women in not busty things with their busts jumping up and down, or you know, sexy kisses. I mean, the frogs look good. I mean, I think it's perfectly.
The thing is that
cool
this dating service, ManCrunch, which sounds like a candy bar for Barney Frank, is getting more publicity than ever because they pulled the ad.
That's the new strategy, I think, is to put out a controversial commercial that they're going to then ban, and then everyone else plays it as a point of conversation.
Did y'all think this was did you think this was worse than a lot of the stuff what we've seen over the last years?
I think it's ironic because when you watch the Super Bowl, you know, you've got a ton of men in spandex piling up on each other anyway. So, I mean, it's ironic that it's sort of misplaced. But I also think it's hard. Commercials as a whole are hard for, I think, parents. You make it a family event, you bring the kids together, and then a lot of them are ultra-violent, ultra-sexual. So it's hard. Is it a family event or isn't it? So I think that's a struggle that most parents deal with during this time.
Do you think that this was canceled, though, because they took the other one off and it was like, you know, tit for tat sort of thing?
I think CBS took it off because I'm sure they took the Tebow ad off for other reasons. But I'm sure they took this off because they thought it was too much.
I thought Tebow was still there. I thought Tebow was there. But that was funny. What I'm wondering is if, you know, because they take this whole temperature and they spend millions of dollars with the advertising, and if they're going, are people going to pull out because of this type of ad? You know, you know, if they know that this ad is gonna show. It's just like, you know, with the Miss America pageant. They don't put it on because of the ad, you know, because of the advertiser. So I wonder if they take the temperature. This is $1 billion industry.
It didn't meet network standards. Meanwhile, women's boobs are hanging out half of these ads.
Well, look at who's watching it. It's guys. Of course, they love boobs hanging out. What guy does not want boobs hanging out in beer?
Women are watching it just as much. I think it's more about who's running it, who's making the calls. Maybe men are making the calls on this, and they think certain things are more acceptable than others.
They're not thinking about kids either.
There are tons of gay men who watch football too, who might be interested in that ad.
I'm talking about the executives making the calls. Who are they? Does this reflect their personal?
But that's what I'm wondering, if they're taking a temperature.
Why would they allow? I won't say the name of the site, but there is that site where the girl is she's pretty much half naked. It's a work site, right, where you can go get
Jenny's List or no, not.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Match.com-y things, you mean?
GoDaddy. I mean, those ads are, you know, pretty.
You listen to the title, GoDaddy.
But why would they let that? But why is that okay?
Yeah.
And this one isn't.
Because it's heterosexual. That's why. Because this is like a homophobic thing to me, in my opinion. Anyway, I mean, you've got penetration in the end zone on the field. You can, and these guys are just playing around. It's like fun for them.